What's up, fam? Welcome to Scrum and Hip Hop. When it comes to getting your product backlog into shape, everyone agrees that refinement isn't an official Scrum event. But damn, Scrum Masters will drop a refinement meeting on your calendar like the court papers. Now, I did the same thing back in the day when I was coming up as a Scrum Master. Fast forward to today, and the same 1 hour meeting is still the norm. But does it have to be? Nobody bats an eye when someone shows up with a different retro format. But when you suggest something different for refinement, folks come at you hard.
You can't do refinement during planning.
You gotta have a separate meeting for that.
That's not best practice.
Instead of perpetuating meeting culture, what happens if we lean into empiricism and tried something different? This episode, it's all about experimenting with the official, unofficial Scrum event, Product Backlog Refinement. I've heard the same old story again and again. You can't do refinement and planning. It's best practice to hold a separate meeting. It's like we doubled down on what Montel Jordan said back in 1995. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. At every spot where I've worked, it's always been 1 hour refinement sessions. Depending on the team, sometimes weekly, sometimes every other week. But why though? Yeah, I get it. We need to start somewhere. But it never changes. What about our much beloved mantra, inspect and adapt? We want the teams we roll with to do that, but what about us? We sometimes let our authority bias dictate what is best practice, when in reality what we mean is common practice, the way most people commonly do it. Take the post, What Happens During the Sprint by Mike Cohn. One of the first things to see about refinement is that it lasts 1 to 2 hours. But when you pay attention to the language, Mike never mandated anything. Check this bit, for example. While product backlog refinement itself is necessary, it's not mandatory that a team do refinement as a formal ceremony or that it be done every sprint. He uses non-prescriptive language like this all throughout the post too. The way we treat it reminds me of a bit from Don't Let It Go to Your Head by brand Nubian off the 1998 album Foundation. They're all legitimate, calling what it's really not. This is just one single you got that's really hot. Now to put these lyrics in context, they call out that there are many ways to refine a backlog and that they're all legit. If a 1 to 2 hour meeting is all you know and it works, great, fantastic. But like we tell our teams, there's always room for improvement. Tomorrow, it could bust just like a blood clot, leave in the dust with your body to rot. Now at some point, somebody will ask you, it feels like we're going through the motions. Is there another way to do this? Are you gonna be stuck or have something in your back pocket? What if we brought it back to one and treated refinement as an ongoing activity, like it was intended from the jump? When we do this, it opens up alternate possibilities. Now I know it's taboo, but I'ma say it. Why not refine during planning? Or what if we refined in small batches, like every day after daily scrum? Refine one thing, time box that mug to a few minutes, and then go about your day. At some point when y'all get better, why not refine 2 every day? You can also run a together alone workshop, or drop meetings altogether and refine asynchronously. Now I don't know about you, but I'm down for fewer meetings on my calendar. In Scrum, we talk a big game about experimentation and learning from experiences. Yo, that's empiricism. But you gotta put your money where your mouth is. And I don't mean encourage your teams to do it. You. If you're rolling with Scrum, there's a danger in calling things done a certain way best practice. Scrum is the best practice. The rest is how other people commonly do it. It's your job to uncover better ways of developing software by doing it and helping others do it too. So challenge your assumptions on the daily. Regularly ask yourself, is it the only way to do things or just the only way I know how to do them? Don't fall into the trap of Scrum, rinse, repeat. Experiment and try something new. And don't sleep on hip hop. It's more than just beats, samples, and rhymes. Much love for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode. This is Scrum and Hip Hop, where Agile meets rhythm and poetry. And I'm out.